What's up, you guys? Welcome back to the Big Dreamers Bible podcast. I'm your host, Tanya Jane, and today's a solo episode, and we are talking about creating expansion on every level. What does that actually mean? Glad you asked. We're going to be creating expansion in all areas of your life. Okay, so this is about your life expanding alongside of your business expanding, alongside of your bank account expanding, alongside of your freedom expanding, alongside of your energy expanding. This is the way I like to do business. And this is what we're going to be talking about today. So come on in. Hello, hello. I feel like I set everything up really just like on a whim. And I'm like, is my microphone even on? Yep, it is. Is my camera even connected? Yes, it is. Okay, let's get into it. So this is actually quite a rare occurrence to see, unfortunately, inside the business space, inside the online business space. The main conversation in this realm, in this world, is that, do what it takes to get the business off the ground, do what it takes to scale the business, do what it takes to make the money, sacrifice yourself at all costs to like succeed at the level you want. It's going to take that hustle, struggle, sacrifice. It's going to be a grind. You're going to be working 24/7. Just accept it. It is what it is. No, it fucking isn't. Can you tell I'm passionate about this? No, it fucking isn't. Because you know what? I bought into that bullshit for so long, for so long. And not when I came into my business. By the time I came into my business, I decided to be done with those types of beliefs. But that's a very normal way to look at, especially for high achieving women who are extremely driven, who have a really big vision. When you're looking at taking your career to a whole new level or starting a business and building it and scaling it to a million and beyond, you just kind of naturally fall into this belief of like, oh, I'm gonna have to burn myself to the ground to get this bitch up. Like, I'm gonna have to work at all costs. I'm gonna have to give this all of me. And yes, you will, but not in the way you're thinking. Not in the way you're thinking. So, what I see unfortunately be quite common in the online coaching space specifically is yeah, maybe someone's having a high cash month. Yeah, maybe someone's business looks like it's doing great on Instagram, but they have no freedom. Their calendar is fucking jam-packed. They are on the brink of a breakdown every 2 days. Their relationship's falling apart, and their quality of life is fucking in the toilet. And then they're on Instagram being like, "Oh, woohoo! Big cash month for me." It's like, okay, we're missing a lot of the pieces. And how do I know this? How do I know this? Because I'm in masterminds with people like this. I've worked with people like this. I've had clients, unfortunately, like this. And, that's why they hire me. They're like, clean this shit up. Clean it up. This sucks. And I'm like, I totally agree. Let's do it. So it's a rare experience to actually see someone doing business in a way where all areas of life are expanding at the same time. This uneven distribution of expansion drives me nuts. Because I want you to truly know, and hopefully by the end of this podcast, you really do believe that you don't just have to experience expansion in one area or one aspect of your life. It really does get to be evenly distributed, and everything in your life gets to go up at the same time. As your business scales, so does your bank account, so does your freedom, so does your lifestyle, but so does your energy. The energy like the overflowing energy that you have, that you bring to the table, that helps and is your creativity and that is your inspiration, this all gets to go up and increase as well. So, this is really what we're going to be talking about today. And here's why we're having the conversation. Okay, I'm really giggly. I need to pull myself together. Here's why we're having the conversation. Because I realized that, which I actually can't believe this, but it's been 5 months since I've done a Telegram experience. Now, if you're new to my world, a Telegram experience is where you come into my space. We're in a Telegram experience, like a Telegram group, and I drop daily audios for 2 weeks, 12 days, 10 days, whatever the experience is. And these Telegram experiences are fucking dynamite, okay? Because your girl loves to over deliver. I can't shut up. And I love making sure your mind is fucking blown in every audio message. So these just aren't just like, oh, here's a cute little 2, 3, 5 minute, 8 minute voice note. Like this is basically full blown modules coming at you that are very in depth, that are extremely high value. And I bring it, okay? I bring it to these Telegram experiences. And I personally fucking love them because I do a daily riff inside SOD every single day anyway. Well, Monday through Friday. So I'm doing these daily riffs on all the time. This is my work. This is what I do on a daily basis. I riff my ass off and it is the joy of my existence. Ask my clients, I can't shut up. Okay. I love it. It's happening in real time. You're experiencing the love for a riff right now. So these Telegram experiences are where I allow non-clients to come into my world and experience obviously my energy, experience my work, but we go into a deep dive into a very specific topic. And it's been 5 months since I've done a low ticket Telegram experience. Insane. Now, what I've realized in these past 5 months, there has been so much expansion in my life, my business, and my bank account. It's unbelievable. There has been expansion on every level. Not only did the business cross 1 million, we know that because I've celebrated it a bazillion times. I've been integrating it, I've been embodying it, I've been living in it, I've been letting it land, I've just been in awe of it still. But we also, in the past 5 months, the business has made more in 5 months than I did in my first 2 years in business combined. First 2 years of business. What took me 24 months, I've done in five. Well, actually done more of that in 5 months. Um, we just sold out a VIP brunch in London, which I can't even fucking deal. And it's with the coolest women ever that are coming to this VIP brunch in London because I am just obsessed with in-person stuff right now. And I planned a trip to the UK and Spain with one of my besties next month in June. And my brother actually lives in London. And I was like, while I'm there, should I host something? Should I see my clients on that side of the world? Because a lot of them weren't able to come to the SID event. So I was like, I'm going to host a brunch and we're going to spend that day together just doing a deep dive on their businesses, on their lives, getting fire coaching while we eat yummy food, probably have a cocktail or two, like while we live a good life and just get to be together. So I was like, all right. And I popped up this VIP brunch on my Instagram stories. Within 15 hours, we nearly sold out. 4 out of the 5 spots were taken, and then we just sold out yesterday. The last spot officially got claimed for the brunch. So that happened. And then just obviously that's in regards to my business and my finances. But I've also been expanding just in like my identity, my sense of self, my trust in myself, my quality of life, the amount of freedom I have. My relationship is expanding. My life is expanding. My vision for my life is expanding because something that I have been passionate about from the very beginning since I started this business was expansion on every level. Expansion on every level. Why? Again, glad you asked. Why? Well, because I spent 10 years having expansion on one area of my life only. One area of my life only, and that was my career. If it didn't involve my career getting better, if it didn't involve my career exponentially growing, then I just like literally wasn't interested. I was like, if my dance career doesn't just pop off, then nothing else matters. So didn't have relationships, didn't date because no time for that, got to focus. Didn't go on vacations because I'm not going on vacation if I didn't book a job. Like that's not what we do. So my life was very, how do I say? My life was kind of like one dimensional. Like there was growth, I guess, in my dance career, but I wouldn't say exponential growth. Like my growth in my dance career was very the same. There was like, I don't know, 5 to 6 big jobs, four or maybe 4 to 6 big jobs a year. And then I would coast in between and I would like have weeks or months where things were nothing was happening. And that was just kind of my career for 10 years. And I would experience like these spikes throughout the year where I would have like 4 to 6 big spikes where I booked one of those big jobs on the big stages on an award show or a tour or a big TV show or whatever it may be. And I would experience these spikes. But in between that, it was very inconsistent and I did not have expansion on every level. Okay. It's like that definitely wasn't a thing. Why? Because that's what I thought it had to be. I literally just accepted this belief that like if I wanted exponential growth in my career, if I wanted extraordinary success, and it had to come at a sacrifice. And I was willing to do that because as a high achiever who is obsessed with your dream, you're willing to do whatever it takes. And so I just accepted that that must be what it takes. I have to sacrifice every other area of my life to make sure my career can be fulfilled in the way that I want it to be. And what I came to realize was I didn't have to be doing that. What I came to realize through success energetics and transforming my own life and working on my mindset and upgrading my identity was that was all just limiting beliefs. Turns out, turns out that was just me projecting my limiting beliefs saying that was my reality. I was creating my reality based off what I believed about myself and what was possible in regards to myself and money, what was possible in regards to myself experiencing success and living my life. I did not see those things being able to go together because why? We get told all the time you're going to have to hustle, struggle, sacrifice. So Anyway, I like fully went on a tangent, completely sidestepped what I'm trying to tell you. What I'm trying to tell you is since starting my business, expansion on every level has been the game. It's been the priority. It's been at the forefront of the way that I do business. I want my business to scale. I want to create the success, but that's an inevitable part of the process because my business is a part of my big, beautiful life. The life, my life, me being the priority of my life is at the forefront, and my business is a part of that. My relationship is a part of that. My health and my fitness is a part of that. My friendships is a part of that. My quality of life is a part of that. There's other pieces to the pie that all get my attention. And all of this creates a big, beautiful life. This is expansion on every level. And it's been 5 months since I've held a Telegram experience. And because so much has happened in all these areas of my life, I was like, it's time. I've got so much to say. I've got so much to share with you. So, without further ado, it took me 10 minutes to fucking get here. I am hosting a brand new Telegram experience. It's going to be 12 days. I'm going to be dropping fire fucking riffs every single day. And this Telegram experience is called Expansion Mode. And this is going to be diving into three core areas of your life. We are going to be focusing on scaling your impact. Okay. So this is going to be focusing on your business and your business model. We're also going to be talking about how to live in the frequency of overflow. Now, this is related to financial overflow, but also energetic overflow. So you wake up with energy. So you have the creativity. So you have a business and an energy set up to be sustainable and scalable, right? Because the last thing I want you to do is, yeah, hit your biggest milestones, hit those high cash months while feeling so depleted energetically, so exhausted energetically. That's not living in overflow, okay? And it's sure as hell not sustainable. And that's not how we do business in my world. And the third area we're going to be focusing on is one of my favorites. One of my favorites, which is creating a life of freedom. And what's most important about this aspect to me is I want to make sure you know, I want to show you how to create a life of freedom now, wherever you're at in your business, wherever you're at in your life, wherever you're at in your industry, wherever you're at in your career. You do not have to put your freedom, your happiness, your joy, that feeling that you feel like is going to come once you cross that milestone, once you make XYZ, whatever goal you've put on a pedestal. I don't want you to feel like your freedom or that level of life, that level of fulfillment in your life has to be something you hit or experience later down the line. We get to do it now, and I'm going to show you how to do that. So we're covering business, we're covering life, and we're covering money in these 12 days. And usually I only do riffs. But again, those riffs are fucking loaded. Okay? They're loaded with energetic codes, strategy, tools to get you creating shifts in your life and in your business and in your financial reality. And the results are always fucking next level. But I have too much to say. So for the first time ever, I'm actually adding a live masterclass, which is going to be all about scaling to seven figures in this frequency, in this energy. There is going to be a live masterclass as a part of this experience. And you guys, it's $33 to join for now because the price is going to go up. The price is definitely going to be going up. So expansion mode is happening on what day is it? We begin in a week and a half. We begin on May 18th, which is not, wait. We begin on Monday, May 18th, which is about a week and a half away from this podcast episode. And because there's like a week and a half to go before we begin, you guys already know I love giving out some bonuses. You guys already know I want you to have breakthroughs now. I want their energetic shifts to happen now. So as soon as you sign up and join expansion mode for $33, you get instant access to the bonus riffs bundle, which is I call the riffs bundle, expansion on every level. You get access to these 5 audios to start diving into now to change your financial circumstances, your relationship to money, to change the way that you see business, to change your belief system around business. And the work starts today. As soon as you join, you will get instant access to the expansion on every level riffs bundle, which honestly, that's worth more than $33. And the experience hasn't even begun yet. So I am so excited to have you join us. It's going to be next fucking level. I am so ready to bring it, to deliver this incredible experience to you. And it's been a long time coming because it's been 5 months, which is insanity. So, and it's also one of my first experience. Oh, wait, it is my first experience at the $1 million level. So, woohoo! This is very exciting for me. So the link is in the show notes. You can join immediately, get access to the riffs, binge them, start experiencing your breakthroughs. If you have any questions at all about the experience, you're welcome to send me a DM on Instagram. My link is also in the show notes. And yeah, the link's fucking everywhere. It'll be in your email. It's on my link tree. It's in my DMs. It's on comment on any post. You'll get it. Like there's no shortage of finding the link. But yes, if you have questions, slide in my DMs. Okay, so let's talk about. We're gonna go deeper. This is a little preview of the vibes of expansion mode. So I want to talk about two main areas that I see a lot of high achieving women really get challenged with. And the first one is their business looks great on Instagram. Kind of already talked about this. Their business looks great on Instagram, but behind the scenes, they're running on empty. Their inspiration is literally drying up in real time and they're fucking exhausted. And from this place, they're like, how the hell am I going to 10x from here? How am I going to scale from here? Because I am already exhausted as fuck. I am already burnt out. So this is obstacle number one. This is challenge number one that I see a lot is the desire to scale. The business is actually doing quite well. It's making money. Profit is happening. Clients are signing up, but the way that it's structured is on thin ice, okay? The energy, the burnout is getting severe, and it's like you cannot scale from here. The bottleneck is you, and we get to clean that up. So this is a challenge I see a lot of high achieving women bump up against. And then the second one is the momentum is there. Like you're gaining momentum because you're showing up, you're putting yourself out there, you're gaining momentum. You're even experiencing sales, like they're trickling in, but it's just so slow. Like it's so painfully slow. It's like water slowly dripping out of a faucet. And you're like, can this shit just like turn all the way on? Like I'm ready for the floodgates to open. I'm ready for my breakthrough. I want to experience the success at the level I know I'm capable of. And this slow paced snail situation is driving me fucking nuts. This is another area where clients come into my world and they hire me and they start moving at lightning speed. The floodgates do open and all areas of their life start to expand. Why? Because expansion on every level is what we do. Okay. It's what we do. It's so important to me. Because why not? We get to have it all. Why wouldn't we choose that? You know, if we get to have it all, why wouldn't we choose it? So we're going to be diving so much deeper into all of this and uncovering all of this because really the reason for these problems really comes down to two main areas. Business model is one of them and also your belief system. So let's talk about the first one first around your business looks awesome on fucking Instagram. Your post, maybe you just had a high cash month or you had your last high cash month a couple of months ago, but there's like this inconsistency in your cash flow. There's this inconsistency in signups. Maybe you're going months without signing people or it's like spikes. There's like these spikes going on. And also, you're on the brink of burnout, if not already burnt out. Now, one of the first riffs that I give you in the bonus riffs bundle, expansion on every level, the first riff that I give you is how to literally rid yourself of ever experiencing burnout again. And you know what's crazy is I know that sounds wild. I know you might hear that and be like, that's not even possible. That's not even possible. Like, cool fucking idea, Tanya, but that's not even possible. Well, I actually said to AJ the other day, I was like, you know what's interesting? Since I've started my business, I don't think I've ever experienced burnout. Now, yes, there has been challenging seasons. Yes, there's been moments where maybe my energy isn't as like bouncing off the walls, but I've never, not once in my business had to literally stop launching or like pull the plug and be like, I just need to unplug. I need a month off. I need to take weeks off. I like burnt myself out and now I need to ghost Instagram for a week. I need to ghost Instagram for a month. Never, not once. I've never experienced that like exhaustion in running my business. Now my dance career, please. That shit was on a monthly basis. There was nearly every single month I would get myself to the point where I was like, I just need to like, I don't know what to do anymore. I need to take a week off. I just need to like not even think about dance. I just can't. I just mentally, I cannot. Like my bandwidth is so full. I can't. And I would literally just pull the plug like all the time. My burnout was always, it was so regular. If there was something I could count on, it was burnout. But in my business, I don't experience that. And if you've been following me for a very long time, you can fucking co-sign that statement. Because I've never ghosted Instagram. I've never stopped showing up. I've never stopped selling. I've never stopped creating. I've never stopped being inspired. I've never stopped putting myself out there. Every week for over 4 years, you have not seen me leave. And, which is also kind of rare, you've not seen me change my tone or change my belief system or really drastically change my business model. Yes, the offer suite has gotten evolved. I actually made a post about that on my Instagram, where I broke down my business model at each phase. But what I teach and how I teach and what I believe in and the core message of what I do, which is basically extraordinary success and extraordinary quality of life, we're creating all of that shit here. AKA, if you are picking up what I'm putting down, expansion on every level. This has been the message from the beginning. This has been the message from day one when I was $0 saying, you know what, I'm starting my business in 2022. And I'll tell you why. Because that's where I was at in my life. I'd played the game in a way that felt very unsustainable for me. And I was just ready to find another way. And I found it. And I fucking found it. And the cool part about this is why I have clients in so many different industries. Inside SOD, even inside my extraordinary mastermind, I have hairstylists, real estate agents, beauty business owners, um, makeup stylists, makeup artists. I have actresses, dancers, creative producers, directors, choreographers. Like I've got a wide range of clients who hire me, content creators, travel creators, yeah, like a lot of different industries come into this world for this work because this work works. Period. The end. Doesn't matter what industry you're in. The reason why I'm so confident in that is because I experienced the power of this work of deciding I don't have to burn out, deciding it gets to be different for me, deciding I get to make fuck tons more money, deciding I get to have a better quality of life, deciding I get to not have to choose, I don't have to sacrifice anymore. I made those decisions. I did this work and I experienced the results in my dance career, okay? In my dance career. It was long before I was selling five-figure offers. So if like it works. The proof is in the pudding, okay? Is my point. It works. So going back to my point around one of the big challenges I see is this incongruence or disconnect in yes, there's results. Yes, you may be experiencing success, but it's coming at the cost of your energy is depleted. Your creativity is fucking running dry. Your inspiration is like you're scraping the bottom of the barrel for some inspiration. You're like, God, what am I going to post now? What am I going to talk about now? What am I going to launch now? Like business maybe feels really heavy. It feels really dense. It feels really like it feels hard. Maybe it feels hard. And I'm not saying it's going to feel easy all the time, but what I am saying is that you don't have to feel in an energy deficit like you have to push. Oh, you have to fucking push your way. You push your way to your growth. Like, no, you don't. And this is a business model issue and also a belief system issue. We're gonna be covering and diving so deep. Oh, I'm so excited. I want to tell you everything now. I just want to go into expansion mode now because my notes app is like exploding with all the codes that I'm about to be sharing with you on how to make more money without having so much energy output, how to bring in consistent cash flow. I'm going to be talking about how to look at your business model so you can scale your impact alongside of your bank account, alongside of your freedom. So your business scales, the amount of clients you're signing is exponentially growing. Your bank account, your recurring revenue, it's all going up. And also your freedom is getting bigger and bigger and bigger. Your calendar is not changing. You actually have more white space on your calendar as your business scales. This is expansion on every level. And this is what I'm going to be doing. Link is in the show notes. Okay, next point that I want to talk about is gaining momentum. Like when you are experiencing that momentum happening and you're experiencing like the sales trickling in, but you're just like, it's just not at the level I want. And it's just not at the level I'm capable of. This is where, from experiencing this for a long time, because I felt like I lived in that kind of department for a very long time in my dance career, it was very much like I have success, but it's fucking slow. Like, can I just consistently experience these highs? Like, why do I have to keep going back to a lower, like, Why can't I stay at this high level? Why does it go up and down, up and down, up and down? Like I want to break through. I want to break through into a new level of life success and wealth. I don't want to just touch it and have a good job, have a good moment, have a big win, have a good high. I want to live my life as a baseline standard all across the board at a whole new level. This is when you literally break through into a whole new timeline. This is when you break through into a new reality, and this is expansion on every level. So you've broken through into the sales are popping off, the bank account is thriving, the business is bumping, your life is like thriving. You feel like you have arrived. That feeling is so fucking good. And for the most part, this not this, okay. For the most part, what I've seen and what we're going to dive super deep into, and I'm going to unpack this in a way that you cannot unsee it. Once I show you how to get rid of this experience and how to literally break through to experiential breakthrough and never fucking look back, you're going to be able to see things differently, and you're going to be able to catch this pattern when it comes up. You're going to be able to catch this habit because this is what it is. This is an identity and a belief system being tangled up in a level of life, in a level of receiving, in a level of your beliefs around success that actually don't align or allow you to experience that floodgate open vibe and to experience that breakthrough as a consistent, expected, normal way of life. So, this is going to be a massive part of what we talk about inside expansion mode, because this warped perception of how you're viewing yourself and your success, it's a layered experience. And what I'm going to break down for you inside expansion mode is how we're going to peel back these layers, literally mind, body, soul. Now, what I mean by that is mind, body, soul is something that, like, I've started to notice my coaching kind of going in this direction of, like, there's so many layers of how many things, like, we can go so deep into a topic because we got to get to the root cause of why this is happening. We've got to get to the root cause of why this pattern is always occurring. And an example of this is a conversation I was having with a client inside the Extraordinary Mastermind this past week. And it was around, like, she'll make money, she'll experience the growth, she'll experience expansion, she'll start to experience momentum. But then all of a sudden, it kind of feels like life will, like, level her back out again. And it's like she'll experience her breakthrough starting to happen. And in her words, she was like, I would be like, this is it. Here we go. It's happening. Oh my God, the jobs are coming in. The money's coming in. Things are working. Things are progressing. And then all of a sudden, the jobs will cancel or the money will fall through or an unexpected bill will come up. And it's almost like as life was getting better, something happened that just leveled you the fuck out and brought you right back to the level that you were at. This is what we are going to untangle, because this is a layered experience, and this is deeper than just, this is more than just, okay, we got to think more positive. This is going to require a bit of a different conversation, a bit more of a different angle, a more depth to the conversation. Instead of just be like, all right, you got to think your way out of this. We're going to peel back the layers so you can truly see why this is occurring. Blind as day, you will be able to fucking see it. We can change it, we can realign it, and we can upgrade it so your breakthrough happens and you fucking stay at the breakthrough, right? So what was happening with my client was this concept was playing out, and I was sharing with her, consciously, your mind, consciously, you know what to do. Like, you know that you are worthy of more money. Yes. You know that you are enough. Yes. You know that you are good at what you do. Yes, 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 yes. Your mind knows that. But for whatever reason, your reality is not actually reflecting what you are saying you know to be true about you. Why? Because your body doesn't feel that way about you. So your mind might be like, I am enough. I am worthy. I'm so good at what I do. But your body is like contracting, and whatever is going on outside of you, it's like an unexpected bill comes up, the job cancels, someone in your DM says no. When that happens, it validates this feeling inside of you, the feeling in your body of, I'm not enough, and see, I was right. And that makes you feel unsafe to progress. That makes you feel unsafe to continue to sell at the level that you want or receive at the level you want. Because if you feel like there's something to lose, if you feel like someone's going to come into your life and then maybe they're going to abandon you, or money's going to come in, but then it always goes out, so money abandons you. If you feel like there's this pattern playing out, you're going to protect yourself because your body doesn't feel safe to actually open up and receive more overflow in money, success, wealth, life, love, whatever it may be. So the body doesn't feel safe, even though consciously in your mind, you're like, I am worthy. I do want more. I can have more. I am good at what I do. It's like, yes, yes, yes. Mindset is locked and loaded, but your body's not there yet. Your body's in an old, outdated reality, identity based off your beliefs and your energetic state not being at the level that it's not caught up yet. It's not caught up yet. So, how do we do that? I keep saying glad you asked. How do we do that? You have to join expansion mode. This is what I'm going to teach you. I'm going to fucking tell you how to do it. So then we even go a layer deeper. So after you work on your mindset, and then we now learn how to get the body on board. The body starts to feel safe. The body starts to recognize these patterns and it feels different. You're able to change your energetic state in real time. So you're no longer being validated by an experience in a way that is making you feel bad about yourself or making you feel upset or unsafe in the circumstance, right? So your body will catch up and then we go a layer deeper. Then when we talk about soul, what I'm talking about is like your sense of self, who you know yourself to be, your identity. When we come back to true self, our true self, because we know we're capable of more, we know we're worthy, we know it's safe to open up and receive more. Now our body is like is actually feeling safe to open up and receive more. Then we are now at an identity level, at a sense of self level, operating at our true self, which is someone who is worthy, who is ready to receive, who is in an infinite, who is experiencing life in this beautiful flow of consistency because there's nothing to fear anymore. You are operating as a true self, a true version of you, someone who knows what you're capable of and is ready to receive it. So this like layered process, could talk about this literally all day. This layered process is something we're going to dive deeper on inside expansion mode. So this is just a little taste test. This is a little taste test. Now, if you're someone who is, if you're eyeing off expansion mode, like I love doing these low ticket experiences because it allows people to come into my world and experience this work and really just get so much fucking value in these 12 days. And my intention for these Telegram experiences is that you immerse yourself into a new frequency, into a new level of life, and you shift into a new timeline and you dedicate those 12 days to creating on that timeline, being on that timeline, walking on that timeline, embodying that timeline, and creating and experiencing and receiving on that timeline. And so much can change in these experiences. It's insane. I love them and I am so excited to do this again. So if you're ready to join us in expansion mode, I cannot wait to have you. Link is in the show notes. And this is today's episode. We will be beginning very, very soon in a week and a bit. I can't wait for you to dive into the bonus riffs. You will love them. Like I said earlier, if you have any questions about this, slide into my DMs. But I know you are ready for so much more in every area of your life, and you do not have to sacrifice certain areas of your life so you can succeed and experience the fulfillment you want in your career or so you can experience the money that you want in your business. No, you get to have a beautiful life while you do all of that. Your business gets to make fuck tons of money while you enjoy the hell out of your life. It all gets to go up. It gets to be expansion on every level in every area of life. And this is what we're going to be doing. Okay. I love you guys. I can't wait to see you in expansion mode. All right. I will see you next week. Bye.